The Des Moines Public Schools Foundation has been created to enhance teaching and learning in the Des Moines Public Schools. We'll talk with Margaret Borgen, president of the Des Moines Public Schools Foundation, about how it works and some of the projects it has already provided support for, next on Classroom Connections. Hi, and welcome to Classroom Connections, a public affairs discussion on issues important to teachers, students, and parents in the Des Moines Public Schools. I'm your host, Sarah Taylor. The Des Moines Public Schools Foundation was created by a dedicated group of supporters of our school district. The foundation has already provided support to kindergarten through 8th grade classrooms to help teachers enhance student learning. Foundation grants provide support to make possible innovative, unique, and rewarding projects in our schools. Margaret Borgen, president of the Des Moines Public Schools Foundation, is joining me today to talk about some of the unique opportunities provided to our district through the foundation. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, it's good to be here, Sarah.
So first off, tell us why a foundation such as this is needed in the district.
Well, the foundation was really created to try to help make a strong school district even better. We hope to do that by providing support for learning experiences beyond what the regular budget can do. You know, we know that teachers and other educators have so many great ideas about things they could do to enhance student learning, and very often it's just a very small amount of support that can help them do that. So we hope to help many educators make big things happen for students just through modest contributions. Then later we anticipate supporting more major district-wide needs as our resources grow. You mentioned that we were serving pre-K through 8, and I should maybe say a little bit about that because we don't want high schools to feel left out.
Sure.
But the reason that decision was made is that our high schools already all have very strong foundations, and we didn't want to impinge on that, of course, but also our elementary and middle schools really need the benefit of that kind of community support. So that's why we're focused in that area.
Okay, wonderful. So what are the goals of the DMPS Foundation?
Well, big picture, we really want to establish a strong community-based foundation that will raise money and invest it in projects and activities that will benefit Des Moines students.
Okay.
So that's the big overarching thing. Initially, our goal is to do that particularly in the areas of science and the fine arts. And we came to that decision because we knew that there are just so many needs that we had to focus in some way. And those two subjects were decided upon after consultation with educators in the district and a reasonable amount of research. One, science. We just know science and all the STEM disciplines are just going to be increasingly important to students, and it's an expensive field to service students well. So that seemed logical. That's where many jobs are. We just need to do all the encouraging we can. And then there was a lot of interest in supporting the fine arts because so often when budgets are tight and something has to be cut, people think that can be cut. And so then students have fewer experiences with the fine arts. So that's why we decided on those two focus areas. So our goals really are in those areas to start with.
Okay, that makes sense. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the projects that have already been funded through the foundation?
Yes, they're really exciting. Our very first one was in the summer of 2011 when the middle school band camp needed just a very little bit of support to make it happen. And we were able to provide that, so that was very exciting. Then we were able to support the Share the Mic program at Harding Middle School. And the really neat thing about that is that the students then chose to give back by doing a benefit performance for the foundation. It was down at the Fort Des Moines Museum and Chapel, and it was a very exciting experience. So those were kind of right off the bat. Then we have given already 9 grants through our normal grant process, and those include such things as the butterfly garden at Coles, and that is great for the foundation because it incorporates both the fine arts and the science goals. Then we've given support to a second grade science project at Capitol View, to a music lab at Ruby Van Meter that helps special needs students benefit from the music curriculum in the Des Moines Public Schools. At Morris, a series of summer literacy experiences and cultural experiences, so huge variety of things, and they are all exciting. We've been having teachers representing the projects come to board meetings periodically, and it really makes it come alive, and they're all wonderful projects that benefit students.
Well, that sounds
I want to mention one other thing too. While in terms of big projects, the district-wide ones will have to come a little later when we have more resources.
Okay.
We are really excited about having been able to provide some support to the district-wide art exhibit, which just has closed, and then also to the middle school science fair at the Science Center, which is just coming up. So we've been really happy to be able to do that.
Well, very exciting. So you provide grants for educators in kindergarten through 8th grade. What is the application process and what's the timeline for applying for these grants?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Any pre-K through 8 educator can apply. And I want to mention that, to use the word educator, because it's mostly teachers that apply, but it's certainly open to counselors or nurses or librarians or any educators who have a project in mind. But whoever it is, they need to be either in the fields of science or fine arts, but anyone can. The applications for the next school year will be available on Wednesday, February 20th, and they will be online, and also the principals will have them, and then also through the foundation itself, and maybe we can give the phone number or something for that later on. So I think it'll be easy for people to have access to them. They'll be out the 20th, and then teachers will have till just after spring break, March 27th, to get them in to apply. And then they will be announced the first week in May, so people have plenty of time to get ready to utilize them next year.
Wonderful. So these will be for the 13-14 school year.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And each of those grants can be up to $500, and we will give up to 10 grants, depending on the quality and number of grant applications we receive.
Okay, this is just so wonderful for the district. So how can people find out more about the DMPS Foundation?
Well, you can go to the website, and it is not like we want it yet. We want to have a lot more information about the projects and everything, but still you can get information there. And then we have a phone number, 242-8400, so people can reach us that way. And I really think just the district switchboard will be able to find us if people can't find us another way. If you'd like to know how to support the foundation, you can just contact us, and we'd be glad to talk about that. And actually, pretty soon we're going to be able to have an opportunity on the website for online giving, so we're really pleased about that. Incidentally, I should probably say that we are a 501c3 organization, so contributions are tax deductible. And so we're independent from the Des Moines School District, but the only reason we exist is to benefit the Des Moines School District. So we work very, very closely to be aligned with what the district needs. We're not there to go out in left field and say, oh, we think this would be nice. You know, we want everything that we do to be what the district needs to support the students.
Okay. Anything else, Margaret?
Well, I was just thinking that a lot of people don't know about the foundation yet, but when they do, we're finding that there are a lot of people who really welcome this way. It's an additional way, a new way for the public to support our schools. And so we're excited about that, providing that opportunity.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
And thank you for joining us. Don't forget, this and all other Classroom Connections episodes are available on our website. For Classroom Connections, I'm Sarah Taylor. Thanks for watching.